Alrighty, my friends. Screw Rise of Skywalker. It's time for Rise of Rocket Tower. Seriously, though, Shogi, is the village good? You were disappointed by signs. I saw the village when it came out, and I was pretty disappointed. I kind of felt the same as I'm hearing other people say, where Sixth Sense, really good. Unbreakable, I enjoyed. And then kind of everything else a bit mid. That's kind of how I found it. All right. Do I have everything I need? Rubber. Let's get some of the rubber from over here. Let me maybe put some of that away. And get whatever rubber's over here. Take all. Beautiful. Unbreakable was pretty okay, yeah. The trailer for The Village was way better than The Village. It's been a long time since you watched it. The trailer signed to check the movie couldn't cash, since the general feeling of being underwhelmed. Well, I mean, that was kind of the last... At least that's the last M. Night Shyamalan movie I watched. And you always know there's a twist. And so by the end of it, it was like, oh, the twist was just kind of a meh. You know? It's like if you know there's a twist, the twist no longer is that twisty. The twist loses its twistiness. Okay. You enjoy most of his movies, but you appreciate his filmmaking and creativeness, but some of his latest movies are just okay. Well, I owned, for some reason, Lady in the Water. And I feel like nobody watched that M. Night Shyamalan movie. I think the only reason I owned it was because when I was in college, I worked at GameStop. And at GameStop, there was a bargain movie bin. And I just got a bunch of movies for like $5. And Lady in the Water by M. Night Shyamalan was one of those movies. And it's one of those, again, where it's like, kind of interesting, but I wouldn't say it was good. It was just, oh, okay. Well, Sam has a really large arm for some reason, and Ron, what's his name's daughter, is like a fairy or something in the water. It's just weird. I didn't think it was good. It was just, I think it was supposed to be like a fairy tale set in modern day. But I just walked away from it going, huh, well, that's 2 hours of my life that I'm not sure what I just spent doing there. He got typecast as the twist guy, and that heavily influenced his work. You think so? I don't know. I'm trying to remember if there was a twist in Lady in the Water. I think there was. I think the twist was the guy who the main girl thought was her guardian turned out not to be her guardian and turned out to be her sage. I don't know. It was a really weird movie. Might be for later. As the aesthetic police around here, it looks like the Tower of Power needs some dramatic lighting. Okay, I'm not working on anything aesthetically related right now, Gunther. I'm sure it could I'm sure many things I make could benefit from some lighting, but yeah, I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. I just want the Tower of Power to be powered. A proper supervillain definitely has spotlights and ostentatious presentation. All right, well, eventually, one day I will do that. Right now, I just want this thing to be plugged in and working. All right, so this is the 4th level, right? 1, 2, 3. Yes, 4th level. So after I finish this 4th level, I'm going to have to figure out some balancing of my fuel, because then I'm going to have to use the 2nd rocket fuel supply next. That was just a thought for later. Okay. Well, you have very good suggestions about what I could do to make my builds prettier. The problem is, as Shogi knows from all of our gaming, I don't really care about aesthetics. I just like things that work. So I might spend some time off stream trying to make things look prettier, but I most likely won't. I most likely won't, sadly. I'm surprised I worked as much on my pyramid as I did, to be honest. That was kind of when I had the new game shine on Satisfactory and was just enjoying playing it off stream. The shine might have worn off a little bit. Did I not replace... I thought I removed that from my blueprint. Did I not? Oh, I did. That was left over from the bottom one. Okay. If I'm bored. Yeah, I've been doing other stuff when I've been bored lately. Wow, this Tower of Power is looking pretty good. All right, we have 4 of our 9 and some odd levels. So, how are we doing on materials? Need more copper sheets. Let's see if I left anything else in storage over... No, I'm lost. Which side is it? Over here. See if I left any more copper sheets over here. Yeah, if I get bored, I can come and work on this. But lately, when I've been bored, I've been playing this other... And my brain is not working right now. I've been playing a tower defense game when I've been bored lately. Okay, that looks good. There, and... Wow, look at the sunset. So pretty. Sunset over Rand Beach or something. What am I going to run out of? Is it copper sheets or is it... Yeah, it looks like copper sheets is what I'm out of this time. Alright, one more. Nope, out of copper sheets. Actually, I'll wait, because I'm only like 30 away. Am I going to wait for 30 to show up? It won't take too long, I don't think. We'll get one last one. And then what I can do is I can... Oh, will I set up the power? I'll set up the power... I don't think I need copper sheets for the power on this. I do need copper sheets for the pipes, so... I'll do this last one, then we'll set up concrete and stuff for the power. And then I should grab rubber, more motors, and copper sheets for days. I'm going to set up the concrete but not the power lines, so I don't think that I got all the power lines done. Okay. So let's store our stuff again. All the iron, all of that. All of that. Okay. And let's see if we can fix this. Do I want to go higher or do I want to place this somewhere else? Or change the angle? Let's do both. Let's go higher and make the angle more steep and see if that works. Double the height of this. We will do our hypertube gun. Whoa, I just pressed the button I did not mean to press. Alright, and let's, I don't want to make the angle as high as possible because I'm afraid that will break it. So what I'm going to do is... How high can you go? That high? I went there. Let's go up 1, back 2. See how that works. I hope this doesn't make me just go straight up and not very... What the... Okay. Okay. Tab, 1, tab. Alright. Please work. See? That's what happens. It doesn't work if I do that. What if I do it the same height it was, but a slightly higher angle? Yeah, maybe it's the angle that makes this not work. Maybe it can go higher, but at the same angle. Let's see what happens this time. Yeah, okay, it's the angle. It's the angle that's screwing it up, I think. So we go up 1 extra, but the same angle. Let's try that. I hope I didn't break it. Oops. I hope I didn't break it. Come on, let's do it. There we go. Alright, it's pretty good. Do we have enough height? God, I think I just need a higher launch pad still. Ugh, damn. So, we almost made it above this cliff face. Looks like we just still need a higher launch pad, though. We are learning the fine art of hypertube guns. Right, what did I run out of? Copper sheets. I'm gonna get a full stack of copper sheets and then fill with other things I think I might be running out of, which is probably motors. The human cannonball, that's right. My new position as a human cannonball. My new job, chat. Human cannonball. Very dangerous, but the hazard pay is great. You get paid? That's right. Right. I'm gonna go grab copper sheets first because I want to completely get a full inventory of those because I feel like that's what I need the most of right now. And then I'll get motors. Gosh, it's hard to know what I need each time because I just don't have enough inventory space. I even get paid to play video games. Just, you know, crazy, right? Take all. Okay, we'll go with that for now. Oh, wow, that's actually more copper sheets than I need. Ooh, we might actually be getting close to the end here. Cool. Although I don't even need enough for 256. I feel like this recipe tracker is not the best because I'm actually gonna grab some rubber. When you make a blueprint that includes these items, it doesn't seem to keep track of that for some reason. All right. We'll get a few encased industrial beams, a few quick wire, and then the rest is going to be motors. Just a couple. Okay, we do that there. Then a couple quick wire, then the rest is motors. At least the good thing is I have these resources. I don't have to wait for them. It's just... I just gotta walk across the entire frickin' map to pick them up. That's the only problem. Entire stinking map. Okay, take all. Alright, we good? We good? Let's go on our best, our perfect gun shooting travel contraption. Hands off! Whee! Look, Ma! I can fly, I can fly, I can fly! Or Peter Pan, basically. This is really cool. This is really cool, though. How much of the map are we traversing this quickly? Pretty good chunk of it. Alright, beautiful. Okay, let's finish this floor and then we'll grab stuff from where I left it earlier. There. And there. And now I'm missing concrete, but that's okay. Because right now I just need to figure out my piping situation. So 4.6875. So we have 4 full floors being supplied by one set of our rocket fuel. We can supply 0.6875. What is 0.6875? What percentage of that? I have 32 things on this floor. 32 generators. What is 68.75% of 32? Is that the math I need to know? I think so. So I can supply 6.6875 of 32, I think. 32 times 0.6875. So I think I can supply 22 machines, is that right? I think that's right. So 22 machines. Well, let me count them as I go here. That's 4. 8. 12. 16. 20. So that's 22 machine. That's 20 machines. So what I think I want is for this one to be on a separate grid, and I want the overflow of this to flow into there. So I think the way I do that is I connect this to that, and then I put a valve here. and I let a small amount, enough for 2 machines, which in 2 machines is 8, right? So I let 8 a minute through, which would be just enough for 2 machines. And then I don't connect the rest of these. I then supply... I feel like I want to do this, what I just did, in a different place, though, actually. Because we start this one here, and it ends here. Actually, I guess this could work. I could have this second tank come up here and start here and flow that way, and then we can connect them normally after that. Okay, let's do it that way. So that'll be a pipe that's going to climb the wall to this guy right here. Okay. I'm so glad I don't have to do pumps with rocket fuel. It's really nice. That is so nice. Wish I didn't have to do pumps with liquid, but you know, probably wouldn't make sense to not use pumps. Did I go down too far? No, I think we're good. So this guy needs to come across to there. Can I just reach that? Does that just reach? Oh my gosh, it does. Okay. There we go. Then I'll start supplying there, and let's connect backwards to here from here, so I make sure I don't connect the wrong thing. So we go backwards, and I don't connect below on this one, so I'm keeping this on a different piping grid for this one. I didn't plug in power yet, which I need to do. There. And if I connect this, I think, yes. Okay, that should be good, actually. Now, if I just power everything, we should be in good shape. This build is going to be so cool once it's done. It's going to be so much frickin' power. And this blueprint I created off stream is working out really well. I'm happy with how the blueprint came together and is letting me put this build together way faster than it would be otherwise. So basically, I'm patting myself on the back a lot this stream, apparently. I'm so good at video games. So good. What I'm sad about is the delivery of my new mouse said it'd be sometime between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. and it's 3:30 p.m. and I don't think it's there because I haven't heard a delivery. I might after I plug this in just go check and make sure I didn't miss it at some point. While I was too busy patting myself on the back and didn't hear a guy walk up the stairs. Let me go check really quickly. Be right back. Haha! Apparently it was a Ninja Amazon delivery, because I did get my delivery, and I just never heard it. Feels like it's been a very productive day. Very satisfactory, la la la. Alright, here we go. We're doing an unboxing. We're going to take a quick break from making power to unbox a new mouse. Do I have anything to cut this with? I have some keys over here. Apparently I don't even need to. It is in a bag. A $50 mouse in a bag. I hope it didn't, you know, get banged around too much. Okay. All right, what do we got? We got the Razer Basilisk V3, what you would call it? Ergonomic mouse. Looks really nice. Actually, the green screen is showing through a little bit. That's cool. All right, let's open this bad boy up. I want to use this right now, actually. So if I can plug this in real quick and give it a spin on stream, that would be pretty awesome. If I can open this without having to go get some scissors. Okay, instead of tearing the tape, I'm just untaping it, I guess. Untape the box. Untape. The box must be green. It looks one-dimensional. It is, it is green on the sides. That's funny. Alright, here we go. An actual box with an actual mouse inside. Hashtag not sponsored by Razer. But if anybody knows anybody at Razer and they want to sponsor me, let me know. I'd be happy to be sponsored by them. Alright. Let's unwrap this thing. Here we go. Honestly, this is way lower than the ergonomic mounts I used before, so I hope it's got enough height on it for me. Wait a second. Is this really an ergonomic mouse? This is barely taller than the one that I'm using right now that's not ergonomic. So, let me show the ergonomic mouse I was using, how tall it is. And this is how tall this one is. It's not that tall. Here's the mouse I'm using right now. I'm trying to show height here. Like not, it's like maybe an inch or two taller. Well, I was expecting this to be a much taller mouse. I don't know that this is gonna work for me, to be honest. How is this ergonomic? Maybe the one I got before was extra ergonomic or something. Well, I'm gonna give it a try anyway. So let me when I looked it up on Amazon, I was like, oh, it doesn't look that tall, but it says it's ergonomic. So let me swap out mice really quick to give it a try here. It's a very nice mouse, though. Nice RGB lighting effects that apparently are making the green screen look like it's a see-through thing. So, I'll definitely give it a try. I'm a little worried it's not tall enough to be super ergonomic for what I wanted. I'm getting bamboozled by Razer advertising. I don't know, I got so used to the ergonomic mouse I was using before that was like my hand was this way instead of this way. My hand is not really this way on this mouse, so I'm unsure if this is gonna work. You were surprised when I said Basilisk? It didn't really look like those high ergonomic ones. Well, it's crazy. I did a good 10 minutes of research last night where I looked up best ergonomic mice. And all the ones I saw didn't look nearly as, you know, ergonomic? I don't know. This is the one I was using. My hand was off to the side. Maybe there are different definitions of ergonomic. Uh-oh, Razer installing now or something. Do I really have to do this right now? I do. Do I really want to install all this? Syncs all your Chroma-enabled devices. No. Chroma Studio. Lighting effects on my devices. No. Chrome-enabled apps and third-party hardware. No. I think Razer Synapse is fine, but I don't want to mess with that right now. All tests totally not sponsored by Razer. You like your Logitech Vertical, huh? I might have to return this. I'm going to try it for the rest of the stream, but I don't think this is going to give the support that I thought it was going to give me and feel like I probably need. So, all right. Well, we're done with our current floor. Let me go. I'm out of concrete, I think. So let me go to my storage over here to get concrete. You think it's the thumb rest is why they think it's ergonomic? What is the thumb rest doing? How is the thumb rest different? You think it's this little support thing right there? That's considered ergonomic? Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I'm going to take all of the concrete that's available. Take all the iron that's available there. What else we got down here? More concrete. Logitech Vertical. Is a Logitech Vertical more vertical than the one I currently have, I'm guessing? Or than the one I just received? Because I might need to look into that. Because this is not feeling like it has the support that I got used to with the, I don't even know what the one I have is called. Paramice 508, whatever that is. You hate that today you can't even buy a mouse without asking you to install some software suite to make your shiznissel blink in unison, huh? Alright. You got a link for me, okay. I now have like 4 mice sitting by my hand right here. Let me look at what this looks like. Yeah, that definitely looks more like what I need. It's $76. But that might be more what I need. I might be returning this tonight after the stream, or boxing it up to return, because I don't think this is gonna be the support that I needed. How's that for gaming? The reason I bought this one is because my old one, that wasn't a very great quality one, the turn thing stopped working, or got all out of whack. The what's that called? The scroll wheel got all out of whack. So, is it good quality? Does it feel good? Does it feel like it's not going to be a cheap one that'll, you know, run out of quick clicks quickly and scroll wheel will mess up? Logitech G502 is very good. It's currently 50% off on their website. Is that now? I like Logitech a lot, actually. Is the G502? Let me look up G502 actually. Amazon Logitech G502. Let me see what that one looks like. See, the G502 is actually what I have. Yeah, that's the one I was using just now. That one's not ergonomic. Or they probably call it ergonomic, but it's... The G502 was the one I was just using. Looks exactly the same as the one I just bought in height, pretty much. Sideways comparison. I need something that's got that crazy height, like the link of that. What did you call it? The vertical or whatever. So, I like the G502 a lot. I was using G502. That's exactly what I was using until I started having more serious hand pain and swapped to the vertical one. So. What's up, Ninjality? Yeah, G502 is nice, but not really ergonomic. Yeah, just like this ergonomic one I just bought does not actually feel that ergonomic. But probably different levels of ergonomicness. Steverkalnomic. Okay, what level is this? This is the 5th level here. No, this is the 6th level, actually. So I need... How many levels in total? I forgot. I need 1,200 divided by 4. 300 machines. 300 divided by 32. 9.375 levels is what I need. Okay. Both these are all very nice mice. The problem is I just spent $50 on this, and I don't think this is gonna be comfortable in my hand. It's gonna. I think I'm gonna have the same issues I had with this that I had with the G502, in that I'm gonna experience hand pain that the vertical mouse that I was using helped relieve some. Trackball ergonomic, not a option, you guess. I looked up. There were some trackball options in some of the in this article I read about, you know, best ergonomic mice. And even looking at the trackball, I don't think for gaming I would like a trackball. I just don't think trackball is what I want to do. I used a trackball that wasn't a thumb trackball. Like, I saw an ergonomic thumb trackball mouse on the article I looked up last night. And just looking at it, I'm like, there's no way you can have precise mouse movements with a trackball. I can't imagine trying to play FTL hard mode no pause and try to have precise micro with a trackball on my thumb. Like, I can't even imagine having precision with that. That should be 9 levels with one level of 12 more generators. Okay. Help me remember that, Flirton. Hopefully you can help me remember that. You got the touch, you got the power. Yeah, I can already kind of feel it in my hand that I've been using the G502. Now I'm using the Razer Basilisk. It doesn't feel as comfortable. It feels like my hand is stretched in a way that's not what I'm used to with the vertical mouse I was using before. So, damn, I hate to return things, but I think I have to be honest. Okay, so these should all... I need to remember where I'm not connecting. So that's not connected. Do I want to connect it? No, I think I need to not connect that. Okay, I need to do this from the right side. Let's start... Pretty sure I'm okay to connect this over here. I mean, the mouse feels great in my hand. The problem is, I'm an old man with arthritis in my hands, and doesn't work super well for me. Okay, let me find out where this valve was. The valve was down there, so I can connect this here. But I can't connect the other ones, so I think I have to do just straight across for the rest of these, and then I can go back to doing my normal connection. So don't connect that one. You have the same feeling? You bet you can be more precise with your thumb than any regular mice? But you have to commit to it to get used to it. Well, and that's the thing. I've spent a lot of time getting used to this vertical mouse. And I am used to the vertical mouse now. So if I now want to try to get used to a vertical ergonomic... I don't know. When I looked at the ergonomic trackball... It didn't look that ergonomic. If it was... It didn't look vertical. I think maybe vertical is the word I should use instead of ergonomic. Because I think what I think is ergonomic is what I'm used to from the vertical mouse I was using. So... Okay, I think there's a connection I can make over here. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find this. Yeah, because that connects. So this guy right here, I should be able to go connect on. And even this guy, I think, because it's to the left of that valve. So I actually think I should be good to do that. Yes, and then I don't do any more of them because that valve is where that's cut off. Okay, there we go. Kind of amazing, actually. You change your mouse style and then got your cycle. It's true. It is kind of crazy. Amazon makes returns easy. It does. I'm not mad about having to, or sad that I have to return it because I think it's going to be a pain in the ass. It's just I hate buying things and then returning things because I feel like a dumbass who doesn't know how to choose what I'm supposed to buy or something. You're returning this? Well, then why'd you buy it, dumbass? I'm sorry. I thought I got what I needed, but it's not the right thing. God, you got a dumbass over here. He doesn't even know how to buy the right thing. I know. I'm sorry. I'm a dumbass. I've worked at too many retail stores, and anytime somebody brings in something as a return, and you're like, okay, well, I have to give you store credit. I'm like, they're gonna hate when I tell them I can only give them store credit. But Amazon is actually really good about that kind of thing, so it's not that big a deal. It's just annoying. Oh, I should be able to do one more with the. Yeah. Okay, motors. Actually, you know what? These motors are stacking back up pretty quickly. That's nice. Do I have? Are they coming up quickly enough that I can do 3 more? Yeah. Let's do what I did before. Get the foundation set up, and by then I might be able to do 2 more before having to fly back to get more motors. I also already felt, well, $50 is a little expensive, but okay. I do need a mouse with my other mouse breaking. And now I'm like, okay, well now I need this vertical mouse at $70, so what is that one? It's the Logitech MX Vertical. $76. My issue is I don't know if it's going to be any better than this Para mouse that I had. Maybe I'll do, you know what I might do? I might do some research tonight, because last night I did a research on ergonomic mice. What I maybe should have done is research on vertical mice. So maybe I can look up and see what the best vertical mice are, because I think that's slightly different than what some companies are calling an ergonomic mouse. Wow, these motors are actually coming back up pretty darn fast. That's pretty good. Alright, so let's get these plugged all in. How many levels are we at now? Oh my gosh, this is tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our 6th level. And we needed what? 9 3/4? 9 and something else. I forget. 9 and... Flurchin told me some number that I've already forgotten. Hopefully, I think I'll only need to make 1 more trip back home to have enough for this, I think. Nine levels, 12 more. Thank you. I'm definitely glad I have a hovercraft or hover pack for doing this build. This would be a lot more of a pain with just the rocket jetpack. And after we finish this, if I have time, which I hope I do, we've got a little over an hour left. I don't know if we'll have time. I wanna see if I can mess with drones for the last little bit of the stream. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do the other thing I wanted today, which was get some packaged rocket fuel. But I might have time to play with drones a little bit for the first time. One right in the corner. There. Okay, so that's good. Now we just need our pipage, which this time I should be able to connect all of them and have no issues. Yeah. so we'll go around this way. Each level is 20 or 30 meters tall. I don't know. How tall is, I guess, 4, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18, 20, 24 meters tall, I believe. 24-ish meters, I guess. We will have so much power once this is done. I'm so excited. Won't have to worry about power for at least one more stream. Maybe even two, lol. Fuel generators are 27 meters tall in the wiki, so it's about 30. Well, then maybe I did the wrong math there, because it seemed like it wasn't quite 30 when I counted that up there. I'll take your word for it, though. Alright. That set done. Will we run out of motors again? We're going to run out of a bunch of stuff because everything's purple here. Which means it's pulling from my dimensional storage rather than my inventory. Alright, so let's do the math on how many more I need. Actually, I'll do the math after I finish this floor, because if I wait a little bit, I think I'll have enough to make these last 3. Because then I can put that number in and make sure I have enough to do the last couple levels, not have to do any more trips back home. Okay. Missing rubber and iron plates, which I do have. Wait a second. Am I missing copper sheets? I have some of those back downstairs, actually. Downstairs. 700 meters downstairs, wherever that is, however high we are. Okay, so copper sheets, rubber, which is right here. Have a decent amount of rubber. Okay. Iron plates. Copper sheets. Motors. Iron plates. I don't need that many. Alright, that should do... Well, I don't know if I have enough quick wire for the last couple here. Hopefully I can finish these last couple, and then I'll do the calculations on how many more we have left to do, because apparently blueprints don't pull from your recipe to-do list for some reason. I hope they eventually make blueprints pull from your to-do list. I feel like I remember watching a video that mentioned that. It might have been the tips from Carnage about Satisfactory, mentioning that when you're doing a big project, the to-do list does not go down from blueprint placing, which is kind of seems like a strange oversight. Okay, there's that. So how many levels is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 levels. So 1 level plus 12. 32 plus 12 is 44. So I only need That many more. So we have most of what we need. I'll just need to make one last trip to get quick wire and maybe some beams and things. Because the quick wire won't fill up quickly enough, I don't think. Quick wire, not quick enough, lol. You still remember the spaghetti base? Good stuff. No spaghetti around here. There's totally no spaghetti as I look down at some spaghetti belts way down at the floor. No spaghetti. Only linguine. Or some other delicious pasta. Holy moly, this is insane though, Cloud. Yeah, this is hopefully the last power build I'll have to do. This is, I've showed it on stream a couple times, but using the Satisfactory calculator, this is turning 600 crude oil into 1,200 rocket fuel and burning it in 300 fuel generators, which is probably the most extensive power build I've ever done in any of my playthroughs. So, pretty nice, pretty nice. And blueprints, part of the reason I never did a more extensive build than this is because blueprints were never a thing until, you know, now in full release. Or at least it wasn't when I was last playing it before full release, so. There we go. Power lines all connected. Let's get the fuel lines all connected. We're all connected. As Carl Sagan would say. This has definitely been a very constructive stream. Productive. Although, I've only built one thing. Although this one thing has many different parts, because we had to get the oil refined into rubber. We had to turn the heavy oil residue into diluted fuel. And then we had to do the mix of the diluted fuel with a bunch of other stuff to turn it into rocket fuel. So, very extensive build, but it's going to be a huge payoff. That's not having to worry about power for hopefully ever. Okay. That's all connected. So now I just need 1 and like a third more floors. So let's go drop off items and give ourselves enough inventory space to get the last bit of items we need. So I have enough copper. And I even have extra copper in here, don't I? Yes, I do. Should have plenty of the iron sheets, I think. I don't think I need to worry about any more of that. Concrete. I might need some more concrete. Motors. We have almost enough. We probably actually have enough motors, but I'm going to get more. Rubber. Let's see if we have enough rubber if I take what's in here. Oh, yeah. We have enough rubber. So... quick wire and encased industrial beams and motors. Quick wire, encased industrial beams, and motors. Those are the things we need. So let's do one last hypertube gun blueprint extension. And I did do it up a little bit to make that work too before. Let's do two extensions. We'll double up on our height again just to make sure we have plenty of height and we won't ram into the wall. We won't ball ram you one more time. This guy. And hypertube gun. Quick wire, industrial beams, and motors. Oh my. Oh my. Alright, am I gonna angle this thing up? Is that what I did? No, I didn't angle it. Angling messed it up, I think. It was making it slightly taller. 1, 2. Let's try one more height thing there at one angle. See if that works. Hopefully that won't make us crash into anything. Alright. Do I have my jetpack on? I do. Alright, get us home without slamming into the face of the wall. I think we have cleared it. I think we have cleared this. As the trees appear. Barely. We're hugging the floor here. Hugging the tree line. Alright, that works. Don't ram into a tree, though. Oh, crap. This is going to hurt because I just ran out of... No! Whoa! That was a close one. Survive a fall on 1 health. Alright. Calculated. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I think I said I had enough concrete. And actually, I'm making concrete over there, which I need to deconstruct. So I'm not going to get concrete. What did I say? It was copper sheets, encased industrial beams, and motors. And that should be the last of what we need. Wee! Ow, my bones! Wee! Yes. No, I said I had enough copper sheets. It's quick wire. Quick wire, encased industrial beams, and motors. We got an achievement for breaking our leg or something. Which is a very, what is that game? 7 Days to Die thing to do. Okay, there. That should be more than we need. Encased industrial beams, quick wire, and motors. Because we have rubber the other place too. I hope using this mouse for an hour won't make... Like, I feel sometimes bad. Like, you know, I'm using a mouse, but I'm going to be returning it. So am I making it dirty? That should be plenty. But I'm sure it's fine. I'll use it for an hour and then say, it's not the ergonomic vertical mouse I need. So, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, motors. There we go. 2 more. Alright, that should be... I have rubber back home. I got copper sheets. Yes, that should be good. Last flight back. And then maybe we can play with some drones. Purposely not looked at my power. We're going to see how crazy our power has been upgraded. After completing this awesome build that we've been working on all stinking day. Oh, that tower looks awesome as you come over the like it looks, I don't know what it looks like. It looks like some tower in the middle of New York or something. I might want to round off the edges to make it look like some cool rounded tower or something. Very cool. Tab 1 tab. Almost overshot it there. Waiting to look at the power makes you anxious. What if we miss something? That's be fine, I'm sure. It'll be fine. All right, so last one. Oh, I'm gonna need to go down and get rubber and copper sheets. That's okay. We'll start with what we got. And we start right here. We'll find out if we miss something after we, you know, check our power line. I don't think we missed anything, but even if we did, all it would do would make our power not be as full as it could be. All right, concrete we're missing, so let's go get the rest of the materials we need. Copper sheets, rubber, and concrete. Maybe some iron sheets too, potentially. that should be enough. Let's get one extra because I think those are used for pipes. Copper sheets. Here. All the concrete. Is there any more concrete down here? Motors and that. Okay. Alright, that should be everything we need to finish this build. Finish off this bad boy. What's up, Paul? Reminds you of the Matrix, except where are all the human meat and energy stacks? Well, you know, as much as I love using humans for power, and then venting them, we're using crude oil, which is millions of years of plant matter or something, I think is what crude oil is. Plant and animal matter, I guess. Actually, I think it's mainly plant matter. I don't know. Okay, seems good. How are you doing by the day? By the way, Paul. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. We're all Grimas. That's right, we are all Grimas. You're doing great. Glad to hear it. Okay, bam, 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 bam. And this should be our... No, this isn't our last one. This is our last one for this level, and then we got to place 12 more, which is 3 more of these blueprints, I believe. So, almost done. I'm not sure how I'm going to place 3 more in a way that looks good. Because I don't know that I care to make this expandable, because I'd have to expand a lot to make this expandable, and I just don't know if I want to do that. I probably want to make the top floor of this not look terrible. So maybe have like a tri-tower type of thing or something. Still catching up on the last FTL VODs? You've been enjoying it? Nice, nice. There's been some salt, but, you know, there's always salt. We've had some good wins, too. I think the Zoltan A run from last week has been... I've had a lot of good comments on people finding that a good one. Not to spoil anything, but if you haven't watched the Zoltan A one, apparently that was a good one for watching entertainment value. There. There. Skill level's insane? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Too many hours of FTL is what that is. Far too many hours. Paul, I should ask you, since you're, you know, since we had that time where we were able to duo up on WoW, have you ever checked out that the MMO that I keep talking about? Ashes of Creation. I don't know if you were a big MMO player or you just played WoW so you could duo up on stream. But that's like, of the games I'm looking for, that is one of the 2 that I'm really, really excited for. And I don't know if you've had a chance to check that out or if you care enough to check it out. Okay, so I'll plug in all the pipes. Because that's the Alpha 2. People have been streaming the Alpha 2. It's crazy. Haven't really done much story time today, but some of the videos last night I watched. I'm always watching Path of Exile 2 and Ashes of Creation videos is usually what I'm watching on YouTube if there's anything new out. And Asmongold tried Ashes of Creation the other day, and there's big drama because a bunch of people killed him a bunch of times because of the way the Ashes of Creation is designed. It's designed to have PvP, but they don't have all of the mechanics in place to stop people from just killing at any point with no downside. So a bunch of people got banned for killing Asmongold a bunch of times, and he just had to stop playing because he literally couldn't play the game because of trolls killing him. Crazy. Ashes of Creation was this new game you speak of that I've never heard you talk about before. I know, Shogi, I know. You honestly don't play anything? You just used to play WoW back in the day, so it was nostalgia. You can have a look for sure. Oh, I'm not trying to make you look into it, but if you get bit by an MMO bug, that is the nostalgia old school MMO game coming out that is kind of the next big thing, potentially. Do I have any interest in Warcraft 2 Tides of Darkness Remastered? I haven't played any of Blizzard's remastered stuff, Gunther, because I kind of have no interest in anything Blizzard related anymore, really, to be honest. Unless it's nostalgia WoW stuff. Which I mean, pretty much anything Blizzard related is nostalgia or fear of missing out new WoW stuff. And that's like all of their stuff. There's nothing new or interesting that they're making, I feel like, so. Alright, how do I want to put 3 more? 0.375 of 32 is 12. So Flurchin's numbers were right. So how do I put 3 here in a way that looks good? Because there's 4 corners. How do I make 4 into 3 that looks good? I feel like I had this issue in my whatchamacallit? My pyramid too. A dome to cap it off, huh? Well, I'd want a dome on top of the last 12 that I'm gonna place. So I wanna place these 12 in a way that'll look good. So maybe a triangle on top of this thing. You're coming up to your big holidays. You will have a bit more time on your hands during that time. Nice, nice. Yeah, Thanksgiving I'm gonna take a little break to go visit my bro before the Christmas craziness really gets Christmas crazy. Okay. Alright, making platform to place these last 3 dudes on here. AOC is dead to you until they give you your Shami. All MMOs are dead if there's no shaman. Isn't there, I think, well, yeah, so until they add the secondary classes is what you're saying, I think. Because I'm pretty sure there'll be a cleric secondary class something for shaman, I think. So, okay, let me fill in the rest of this. So that'll be, I think, Phase 3 of Alpha 2. Which Phase 2 starts in December. Phase 3, I think, is in May, if I remember correctly. Am I going to build an Imperial throne room up here? Dun, 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 bum, bum, bum. Totally. Totally. It's totally the plan. More like another control room, like the control room I didn't finish back at my pyramid. Oh, I'm out of concrete. Okay, I have more concrete that I made over... Where's that concrete build I did roll? Quickly, I thought it was down here. Oh, yeah, it's this factory right here. All MMOs are dead if no shaman. Just need the summoner for AOC, then you're in like Flynn. Oh, is it summoner plus cleric that's gonna be... Yeah, Summoner... Summoner is going to be added in Phase 3, I think. I think Rogue is supposed to be added in Phase 2 at some point. And then Summoner added at some point in Phase 3, I think. So... Alright, let's finish the roof here. Figure out how I want to triangulate these last 3 sets of dudes. and then we'll look how our power's looking. You're going to say, you finished the literary RPG I recommended, The Primal Hunter? Oh, man, it's so good. You enjoyed it? You have started a new series I might be interested if I haven't read it. What's the name? I've read a lot of lit RPG on Amazon, on Kindle, so I might have already read it. He Who Fights Monsters. Yes, I have. That's another good one. It's one that I actually need to get caught up on because I think there's been one more book released since I last read it. Oh, that's a cool little... Maybe I want to do that. How do I make that little thing? If I do that... It's Australian? Oh, I didn't realize, but yeah, I think you're right. The main character is like in these lit RPGs, they always get taken from some place in America, or from Earth. Well, that's a cool little pattern there. And yeah, that's right. I think that guy was from Australia. It's very Australian in some ways. Well, I don't know what makes it Australian, but that's cool. All right, how do I triangulate 3 things up here from a 4 thing here? Do I do 2 there and then 1 there? Or do I do 2 in corners? Maybe I do 3 across. Is it going to be too big to do that? All right, so I'll always be approaching this from that way. So I think I might want to do is maybe 3 across. A lot of the colloquialisms and general language. Ah, it's Australian. Okay, that's cool. There's a new Primal Hunter just out. I read the new Primal Hunter that came out a couple months ago. I don't know if it's that one or not. Okay, I think I definitely want to put one right in the middle, or maybe I want to do one there. I don't know how to do a 4 to 3 thing here to make this look really good. I think maybe I want to put it in this corner here. Ah, shnikes. I think I want to do this. And then if I do that, and if I do one in this corner, will it overlap? I think so. Is that good? Yeah, then I do that one. And then you know what I could do? I could stack one on top of this, and then we'll have a... Yeah, okay, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Here we go. We do 2 from these corners. And then I stack one on top of these to have a little tower to finish off our tower. Have it taper up to a point. So we do that. We do that. And then we do one that's centered on this. Can I center on top of this here? Oh, I'm at the roof. I can't go any higher. Oh, wait, it's because my, I have no power up here. That's the reason. Okay, I'm at the, I thought I was at the ceiling of the world. I'm not at the ceiling of the world, thankfully. Okay, 5 by 5, so 2 there. 2 there. Okay, so that should be centered. Okay, there. That should be the tippy top of our Tower of Power. The tippy tippy tip top top of our Tower of Power. So let me fill in some pieces here. Okay, so that's filled in, and now we got to get power and pipage up to here. So what's the best way to do that? Where's the corner that I've been connecting? Right here. Here's the corner. So if I connect this, they're actually sealing power things, power lines. There are, huh? That's crazy. I don't know if that's going to go through, so I'm just going to go through myself. Alright, so plug that guy into there. And that guy to there. And this guy to there, and we get our pipage plugged in, and that should be GG. Should be GG cookie timey. I just plug that in right there, and that's going to be the easiest way. Goes through the wall. I'm kind of fine with it going through the wall like that. And plug this guy into that guy. I do want that to be straight though, so let's make that straight. Golden columns for corner supports. We can totally do that. Yeah, definitely. Okay, that always does that. It's so annoying. Alright, so that's cooked up to that guy. And then this guy. Again, so happy I don't have to worry about supports. There. Okay. So, are you powered? Are these guys gonna get fuel? Let's find out if I connected everything correctly. You are not yet getting rocket fuel. Where should you be connected? Thought I connected you somewhere. Where is it? Over here. And okay, so this is not receiving. Well, this is, but not very much. Huh. Okay, I think I better follow this back to the source. So these guys are running. Somehow. I think it might be a thing where I might not be producing. We got backed up for a while. I think I might have to go back to the source and follow the rocket fuel all the way up to make sure it's all connected. Because it looks like we're full up of rocket fuel down here. Yeah. So we are burning through it. Both places. Both places. We're burning through the rocket fuel. Let's just do a, before we call this done, at least mechanically done, I'm gonna run through and make sure these guys are all running. Okay, I think guys are all looking good. That's 1, 2, this is the 3rd floor. I'm just looking at the smokestacks. Watching the smokestacks, make sure they're smoking. You're not smoking. What would be really bad is if in my blueprint I have some tier 1 pipes mixed in somewhere that's slowing down the flow. That would be really bad, but I'm going to keep checking. 4th floor, I see smoke on some of them. Because it might be a flow issue through the pipes. There looks like they're mainly working. This is the 5th floor. This is the floor I'm worried about. Because this is the floor where we... You know, I think maybe I need... We only have one flow coming across here, and I feel like it might not be flowing fast enough. I think this should not be connected. I think that should not be connected. Is that the 4th floor? 1, 2, 3. That's the 4th floor. It should not be connected there. So I think that is a flow issue. And let me do something here. Help with the flow issue that I think we're having. Okay, let's see if that helps with the flow issue. I'm hoping that distributes this better. 2 different directions, and that's disconnected. And I feel like there might be some other connections I connected I should not have connected. Like, I don't think that should be connected. I don't think this should be connected. The one with the valve is okay to be connected if I can find that one. I think I have some connections that I should not have connected, and that's messing up my flow. Yeah, so this one is not connected. That's good. That one's not connected. Where was that flow, the valve that I placed? Somewhere on this level there's a valve. Find that valve. Unless I'm on the wrong level, which I hope I'm not. That might be all messing up my flow here. No valve there. The valve was on the 4th floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think there should be a valve. Okay, maybe the valve was on the 5th. There it is. It was on the 5th floor. So I was messing up connections between 3rd and 4th. It's the connections between 4th and 5th that should be not connected. Did I mess this up? I think I might have messed this up, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4th floor. Between 4th and 5th floor, there should only be one connection, and that is before the valve. So that should connect, actually. Is that right? Because what I don't want is anything past this valve to be connected downwards. So let me check that. That's not connected. I'm actually going to disconnect. I'm going to deconstruct the pipes for this to make sure I'm doing this right. Because yeah, that's. Oh man, the pipage on this is confusing. You think we need 3 or 4 more of these big factories, but dedicate them all to producing nothing but pollution? Okay, great. Because what did we want? We wanted 4.6275 or something like that. It was 4 plus 20. I counted it out. 1, 2, 3, 4 floors. Four plus 22. Yes. It was 4 plus 22. So I think I need to reconnect some things and figure this out. So 4 plus 22. The problem is I'm also connecting this top floor, and I think maybe that this connection is throwing us off. I think I connected too many things now. I know, damn you, fluid dynamics. So I'm going to disconnect this. So fourth floor is being supplied by the first one on the bottom. 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth floor. It is completely supplied by the first one. What I need is this to extend up to the second floor for only 22. So let me count these out again. 4. 8. 'No, not there. 12. I think this upper one. Okay, that one's not connected. I wanna let me deconstruct these to help me remember this too. The 12. Let me delete the ones going up because they should not connect. So we're at 12 from the one I connected earlier. So yes, let me count this again. 4, 8, 12. That's connected. 16. So we want this connection. We do not want this to connect. 16. 12, 16. Did I just connect this one? I think I did. So this should be 20, and then I valved after this. That's correct. Okay. So this one should be connected from below. And it is. I think maybe it's a flow rate problem. We're just not getting this stuff to flow through quickly enough or something. So this should not connect above. So let me deconstruct that. So this is all connected. So this is the end of the line for the first 600 rocket fuel a minute. And for some reason, we're running out about here. Yeah, we're just running out, I think. Running out of rocket fuel. Which means it should be able to flow at 600 a minute through all this, but fluid dynamics and gases are funky. But okay, that should be good. Let me check the other one to make sure that my other one is connected correctly. So that would be, you think I have 26, not 22. Did I count wrong? Okay, well, let's count it again. So this is the starting point right here. So let me count this again. 1, 2, 3, that's fourth floor. So this fifth floor, we want only 22. 4. 8. That's 8. 12. 16. 20. And then the valve. The valve only lets 8 per minute, which lets 2 more get fuel. So it's correct. I counted it correctly. I've counted like 4 times. So that's correct. You agree with my stream math now. Perfect. So now we check the other ones, make sure this is all good. So we introduced the new amount of fuel right here. Actually, I kind of want this to flow more than just one input. I think I want this to go up to this. Help distribute it quicker, hopefully. Okay. So, make sure these are all connected. Flow into these guys. These are all running well. And then we do go up and get connected to the rest of these. How many floors do we have? Madman, it's 9 plus a little extra. 9 plus 3 more, I think. So these all have fuel. I think the only issue we're going to have is rocket fuel flow rate. And things are flowing up here. This isn't connected to anything, so I'm going to disconnect some of these pipes that are not connected to anything. So I think the only issue we'll have is gas flow rate. And that's why it's always at the end of our lines where they're not running. Alright, is that all the tall pipes that aren't connected to anything? Hopefully removing excess pipes will make it so that things won't be building up in a pipe that doesn't need to be building up in. You wonder how hard this would explode if it could. So none of the top 3 things on our top floor are receiving any fuel, it looks like. So I think it's an issue of flow rate and fluid mechanics that we're just gonna have to wait for. Because let me check the flow rate at the bottom though, because we know that the top of these things are not getting fluid. So if they're not running at 600 fluid a minute through the pipes, then there's an issue. Or it could just be frickin' fluid dynamics, which are always a pain in the ass to deal with. It's flowing at 400 a minute. So it is flowing. What about the one on the bottom? Similar thing, 400 a minute. Are we producing at full speed? 98%, pretty much, because these are both full, right? Yeah, these are full. So I think it's a fluid dynamics issue. Are my rocket fuel producers running at full? Yeah, I just checked it. Pretty much, our buffers are full. If our buffers are full, then it's a fluid pipe flow issue. I'm pretty sure. So, I think I just say it's done, and I have to let it be. And eventually, hopefully, the pipes will all fill so that it gets all the way up to the top. And then everything will kick on. My buffers aren't full, though. They are not going up or down, which means it's at a steady flow rate, I think. Pumps don't matter, man. This is, rocket fuel is not a liquid. And because it's not a liquid, you don't actually have to pump it, thankfully. If I had to pump it, it'd be a pain in the ass. My buffers aren't full. You are correct. But my pipes are flowing 300 a minute and almost 300 a minute. They're running at 98%. So I don't think it's an issue of not creating enough. These guys are running at 100% back here, which is a very good sign. 100%, 100%. You're running at 0%. My compacted coal is backed up? No. My rocket fuel is backed up. Actually, one of mine is running at 0% because the rocket fuel itself is backed up. I don't have an output. I missed an output. Okay, that might be the issue. I missed an output. Okay, good thing we checked. Good thing we checked. I'll have to check my other blenders, make sure I didn't miss something else. So that's an issue. So we actually did have one of these not running. It's not a wrong pipe, Flurchin. This is perfectly calibrated. 150 a minute. 150 a minute. 300 a minute pipe that goes to a connector into a 600 a minute pipe. My piping is correct, actually. I just left off an output. You could argue that I could put a tier 2 pipe here, but there's no reason to. Once it's at full capacity, it won't produce enough for a 2-tier pipe to be enough. So I'm purposefully having it run at its max capacity. Let me go check that I didn't miss anything over here, too. I could have missed something else up here. That guy's running... That guy's running at 60%, and I think that's probably because the pipe is backed up. Yeah, it's running at close to maximum. This guy is running... And it's plugged in. This guy's running. Okay. Let's check all of these too. These should be good because if those guys are running at close to capacity, these guys should be running to close to capacity. That's all plugged in. It's all plugged in. Yeah. All these pipes are plugged in. I feel like the only reason they shouldn't be running at full capacity is because it's backed up by the rocket fuel being backed up. But one of the rocket fuel ones wasn't even running, so we fixed that issue, hopefully. Is this backed up? Fuel is close to being backed up or being full. Buffer here is not backed up at all. Huh, okay. Not sure if that's a good or bad thing. I think that... What's weird to me is that this is not flowing at 600 a minute. The output of the fluid buffer, if it's not running at 600 per minute, what does that mean? With the pipe being full and it running at 600 per minute, it feels like that means we got a backup somewhere. Let me follow this pipe for a bit. Running at 387 a minute everywhere, 194 a minute. And it's split there. Why is this not at 600 a minute? One running at 60% would benefit from Mark II pipe. Okay, maybe I'll go swap them all out to Mark II pipes to see if that helps. But my main issue is I don't know why that... Why is that at 90 a minute? 190 a minute. These flow rates are not what they should be. This should be going at 600 a minute. Barely over 380 something a minute, which is weird. And that's what it's coming out of here as. Why is this at 373 a minute? Why is that at 383 a minute? Let's upgrade all these pipes and see if that does anything. Maybe it is a flow issue. I'll upgrade every single one of these pipes and see if that does anything. I'm gonna do this to the bottom floor too, just in case it is. I purposely did tier 1s because they're not creating enough to fill these pipes, as far as I know, but maybe it causes a flow rate issue by having lower tier pipes. I honestly kind of hate fluid mechanics in this game. I feel like so many of the problems that you have are caused by bad fluid mechanics. Okay, it's better now. It actually is better. You don't get full flow until pipes are full. Okay, well this is 552. Actually, I don't know if that one was the bad one. This was the bad one, right? 402. It's better than it was. Fluid mechanics, man. Fluid mechanics. How do they work? Nobody knows. So this is the one flowing in. Maybe it'll only flow out as quickly as it's flowing in? I don't know. I wonder if I should valve this. Maybe I have an issue that it's flowing back. Maybe I have backflow into the pipe. Do we think backflow into the pipe could be causing an issue? I'm going to do that to make sure we don't have backflow, maybe. And I'm just going to let this flow at as fast as I can possibly get it. I'm going to do that on both of these and see if that helps anything at all. Make sure we don't have backflow into the pipes. I feel like maybe sometimes that causes issues that it's hard to tell something. So this one's flowing at close to 600 a minute. It's slowly going up. This one, I do not know. I do not know. It must be because of pipes not being flow or something. Yeah, so the bottom one looks good. I'm hoping that the top one is because fluid mechanics are stupid. We need pipes to fill before the flow rate will do what it's supposed to do. Maxing out at 387 flow rate here. Well, this is maxing out at a little over 400. So I'm gonna hope that eventually it'll get up to snuff. Basically, what this means is there are some generators that are not on. Let's check our power. I've been putting it off because I wanted to get those flowing as well as we could. Is this backed up at all? That's not backed up. This not being backed up is very good. This should all be balanced, honestly. This should all be balanced. I have all this excess rubber up here that I'm going to eventually send to my base if I can. Let's see what our power looks like after all of this work. After 6 hours of power work on a crazy 1,200 a minute rocket fuel build, what does our power look like? Our gray line is barely above our blue line. Really? Okay, well, there's still some generators that aren't turning on. I thought it would be way higher. I thought our gray line would be like way up here and our blue line be way below. Interesting. Well, the reason I was hoping for more is because as I add more machines and more factories, our blue line's going to go up higher. That is a pretty big disappointment to me. All right, well, a bunch of our... I'm going to say that the gray line will go up because a bunch of our machines just aren't working right now. No unlimited power like I was hoping. I mean, part of the issue is... Huh, why are these things red? Did I not power some water things? Or are they just backed up in the pipe? I don't think this is powered, is it? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I was missing some water. So maybe that's an issue. I was missing some water somewhere. Who needed water? You. Are any of you backed up because you didn't have water? You all look to have water. Ooh. I had some machines not running at full because it was missing water. Okay. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe where our fuel production was slow because of missing water pump power lines. Okay, that might be another issue. Okay. I've found a couple things I missed. Two water pumps weren't on. I missed an output line on one of my blenders for the... What are these things called? Nitro rocket fuel. Okay, so there's two things I missed. Yes, the debugging continues. Let's go make sure I didn't miss any power outputs or inputs over here. I see a bunch of yellow back here, and I'm guessing that's because something is backed up. You know what? Heavy oil residue is backed up. Why is heavy oil residue backed up? Probably because a pipe is not connected. Okay, another pipe I missed. Okay. Alright. Are these guys all gonna kick back on? Yeah, okay. Another pipe I missed. You blame chat. Probably chat's fault. Chat made me miss that pipe. Okay. These guys are all turning on. Okay. So we weren't making quite enough heavy oil residue with that. Is that going to clear out? It should eventually, I think. Make sure there's no other disconnected pipes here. Those should all be connected. See green lights? I see green lights. Okay. We fixed that. We're not backed up on oil or anything, right? This should be 600 oil a minute here. Yeah, 600 oil a minute is flowing in. That's exactly what we want to see. It wouldn't have been 600 oil a minute flowing earlier because it would have been backed up, which this is currently backed up. I think it's going to be a bit before this backup issue is fixed. Um, do I have tier 2 pipes everywhere? I hope so. Is this 600 a minute right after it? You know what? I think this is, I think there's a Mark 1 pipe in the way here. Because that's flowing at 600 a minute. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. There's these hidden little pipes in the middle here. Sometimes. From the blueprints. That cause backups like that. Okay, are you now flowing at 600 a minute? Flowing at nothing a minute because something's happening. Are we backed up somewhere else? Go check further down. That's flowing at 600 a minute. That's 600 a minute. That's 600 a minute. That's working towards 600 a minute. Okay. I think we fixed that bottleneck, I think. It's the pipes are full right now, I think. Oh, the rubber is backed up. Let me speed up this belt. We might have a belt issue here. A rubber belt issue. Trying to fix all our bottlenecks here. Okay. There we go. For liquid, you usually pump it higher than where it needs to go, then let it flow downhill to the target machines. This solves the annoying sloshing mechanic. Well, currently, I think I'm doing that for most of these. Okay, let's go see if we have any backup at the end of the line right here, right now, currently. Or not. Okay, the buffer looks pretty good. Is it running at 600 a minute here? Very close. And the output is at 0 a minute because it's backed up, I guess. And I do have a pump here. Are you pumping at 600 a minute? You're kind of fluctuating, probably because we have backup here. We have fuel backup here right now. Yeah, because all this fuel is full right now. Because we're almost full on the buffer. I'm just following this line all the way around here. We're at 98% at the end of the road here. 100%. 100%. This buffer's basically full. And the flow rate is basically 600, 595. What about the top floor? This one's higher than it was. This buffer is not quite full. Let's make sure these are all running. 73%. 91%. It's got to catch up, I think, from when we didn't have the water earlier. They're not backed up because of output, so that's good. The only thing that should be slowing down is that... Why aren't you getting your fuel fast enough? The fuel was backed up before. This one, was this the one that was not getting water? I think maybe this is the one that was not getting water. The top floor. We have two different floors. So this was not getting enough water at first, so we're playing catch up with the water on this top floor. Alright, I think that was the issue for the top floor one, is that we didn't have enough water, so our fuel production was not at 100%. Is it the sulfur balancing? Let's check. The sulfur looks good to me. I don't think it's sulfur balancing. I think it was the water pumps that I didn't have turned on. Won't necessarily flow 600 in the middle of the line. The last one in the line will barely flow at its production rate. Do I have a pump feeding the fuel buffer? Do you think I need one? Fuel buffers are 12 meters tall. Fuel buffer. Which one? These are the two fuel buffers. You think I need... Think I need a pipe like this? It's flowing at 600 a minute when it's go on. I don't think we need a fuel buffer. Pump. This pipe that's going up shouldn't need one because that's nitrogen flowing at 600 a minute. I don't think I need a pump. You know what I will do? I will upgrade these pipes though, just in case. Since this is the thing that's playing catch up. Just upgrade these pipes just in case that helps at all. What's this looking like? Heavy oil residue at 300 a minute. So it's split. It's flown at 600 a minute, so it's 300 at the bottom, 300 at the top. All these pipes are full, so I don't think it's a heavy oil residue issue. I think it was an issue of we didn't have water for a bit. So these things should be getting back up to 100% here. Yeah. Okay, I think we fixed the water issue. All four of those at 100%. And what are these guys? 99%. 91%. You're at 83%. So it's playing catch up with the fuel. I think I've caught up with everything. Yeah, this one's at 99%. The only one that's slightly slow is this one, right? 87%. It's going up slowly as the fuel gets caught up. So I think I've tracked down everything. 100 fuel per minute, and it's flowing at 136. I think I've tracked down all the things that might have screwed us up. The water power we were missing and the pipe that was not connected over there. So hopefully, let's go check our power thing again. Let's see if our power's kicked up a little bit more with the rocket fuel. Okay, it's evening out some. It was jumping up and down more earlier, but I think it's evening out some. I don't think I'm gonna have the time to do the other stuff that I want to do, which was play with drones. I think what I'm gonna have to do is, if I have time off stream over the next couple days, come and maybe work on some aesthetics things and keep an eye on this. This should balance. The math on this, let's remind ourselves of the math. We have 1,200 rocket fuel a minute divided by 300 machines that are all eating 4 fuel per minute. It should be balanced. This should all be balanced. And we're sinking anything that could potentially back up. There shouldn't be any backup. We have buffers going for all of our different liquids. So let me go check these buffers right here for the water. The water shouldn't matter, but let me just make sure these are not emptying. Yeah, so our buffers are looking good. So I think what I need to do is just let this run, let fluid in the pipes deal with the head lift issue of filling up and all that kind of crap. So I think I'm gonna call that a GG cookie time on the stream. The line is smoother. Things look like it's working. I will probably come and mess with maybe making some pretty walls or rounded. I did get a video. Gunther sent me a video of how to make some rounded walls and stuff that I might play with while I just let this run and hope it balances itself out. I'm going to send this mouse back and probably order a different one. But my friends, I hope you had a good time. We will do some more of this on Friday. Tomorrow, of course, will be FTL Hardball No Pause. And come hang out for that. And as usual, thank you for all the support. Bits, follow, subs, get the subs working, hanging out. We had that raid from earlier. As usual, you all are amazing. Couldn't do without you. And so I will see you all tomorrow or whenever. So until then, peace out. Happy gaming. You all have a great night. I will see you next time. Later, my friends.